What's happening, everybody? I am the Reverend Raph, joined once again by my good friend Carl, aka the Beer Buddy.
What's going on, everybody?
We are the Two Dudes Who Talk Music. We are back today with another reaction video for you. But before we dive into that, if you watch a lot of our content and you're not subscribed yet, first of all, why not? Please subscribe. Please, we need you to. I'm kidding.
Look, push the button.
Do it now. Do it now. No, but seriously, if you watch a lot of our content and you're not yet subscribed, it would mean a lot if you would consider subscribing.
Be great.
You clearly enjoy our content, so why not? Subscribe, hit the notification bell so you get notified as soon as all the stuff goes live. You get plenty of content. There's 6 videos coming out every single week. We got reactions, we got podcasts, we got band interviews, all sorts of fun, cool stuff. So strongly consider hitting that if you wouldn't mind, if you have fun with us today. But look, we have been checking out a whole bunch of cool bands lately. There's been some really top-notch stuff.
Yeah.
But this is one that I came across, and I'll be honest, I think it just kind of popped up in my YouTube recommendations, and I was so intrigued by the thumbnail alone and the band name that I kind of had no choice. This might have actually been a band that was a recommendation from a podcast guest. I think that might be where it's come from.
I feel like it is. I feel like it is. However, I would like to know where to purchase these psychedelic porn crumpets from.
Well, I mean, that's it.
I wish to purchase some.
The band is called Psychedelic Porn Crumpets. So there goes any chance of any like YouTube pushing this video out to anybody with a name like that. But as far as we can tell, these fine gentlemen hail from Perth, Western Australia, and I get the sense they're a little bit off the wall, a little bit wacky, a little bit fun with it. And what else? What can you expect from a band that hails from a city where the sun sets over the ocean instead of rising from it? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. If you don't hate me if you're from Perth, don't hate me if you're from Perth. I'm just pointing out it
comes up over here. It comes up over here.
It's not natural, okay? It's not. Every time I'm on a West Coast city and the sun is setting over the ocean, it just feels wrong. Everything feels backwards. I'm sorry. Don't hate me. I'm just used to the sun rising from the ocean, not setting into it. That's all I'm saying. Let's check these guys out. Let's check these guys out. This is Psychedelic Porn Crumpets with March On for Pax Romana. I think it's a claymation video, or at least parts of it are claymation. I don't know. I don't know what we're in for here. So
that's the best part.
Let's give it a go.
Ooh. Ooh.
Wood.
Roar.
Wood.
Destined for a weekend if you live by astrological measures. I act, therefore I am.
Very UK accent.
It is.
Too.
It is. Who knows, man? There's so many Poms that live in Perth. It wouldn't surprise me if it's an expat or
maybe
like a backpacker or something like that. That's moved over there and just joined the band, haven't left.
Could be. First of all, I have to give massive props for doing a claymation film clip in 2025. Big fan of claymation. Big fan of claymation, but I realize how much of a pain in the ass it is and how much work has to go into it. So, like, I don't know what this cost you guys.
Yeah. Certain parts of it look computer generated.
You think so?
Like if you have a look at the hair here now, like the guy in front of you, have a look at the hair.
You could absolutely do it like that in claymation. Dude, like
maybe.
Nightmare Before Christmas is all claymation.
Yeah, I know.
Like,
it's my favorite movie. I actually watched that the other day on DVD.
There you go.
I have it on DVD.
But I get what you mean though, man. Like the tone on these, like that fuzz on the guitar is hectic. And this whole thing, I mean, yeah, this is like, I think this was a good choice.
Yeah.
I think this was a good choice.
It's like another band that I need to get into the deep dive in on the weekend.
Yeah, a bit like when we did did the reaction to Dreg. I think this is going to be another band like that. That's
yes,
going to be a bit weird and wonderful. So I'm keen to see where this song takes us.
Weekend if you live by astrological measures. I act therefore I am. Thinking's not a cardinal sin, but there's a danger that lingers with every powering synapse. Eyes on the ball, winning's the objective. Targetless with aim, yet hungry for precision. I puncture my teeth into a smiling posture that emulates joy. He said with life comes courage. Another signal from the origin.
Holy fuck, dude!
how haven't I heard of these guys before? These guys are unbelievable.
Yeah. This is the kind of band where I'm like, okay, I need to find, because I'm pretty sure they're touring hardcore, like they're touring hardcore.
Yeah, this
So
is
I'm gonna
one
check
I
out
definitely
those.
want to go see.
I got to check out those tour dates and find out where they're at. We will have a link to their website down in the description, where they're going all over the world right now, in very, very soon. So if wherever in the world you're watching from this from, go to their website, check out if they're coming to tour near you, and go and fucking see them.
Could you imagine these guys in Europe? This kick off in Europe.
They're going there. They're going.
I know.
So,
I know.
man, all right, sorry. Let's see. It's oh, this is so fucking good. All right.
Yeah.
Wood.
Where art thou virtues, stoic in tendency with a history of lackadaisical crime? Indestructible mountain, now guarded by a hungry dog, terrorizes my ability to question who is sane. The angels are among us, the animals are at bay. All instinct is a gamble on a horse with an interesting title. Meditation's my mantra, 2,000 years of rest. Words will outlive civilization. So with life comes courage. Another signal from the origin. Woo! Yeah! Another reason to abuse it.
Yes.
I got a good time if you
Okay. Hang on.
Oh, man.
I need to
It's
come
like-
back down to earth for a second.
Okay, so what it's like, I can hear like it's got that weird bass tone and muse. It feels like a bit of old school Arctic Monkeys. It's got a bit of like Green Jello feel in there. It's got like so many different things, and it's just
Actually, you know what influence I think is there that is not the most overt, but I would bet my house that these guys are big fans of Snot.
yes, those bass, those old yeah.
That like the
fuzz and
off
the-
the off the
ooh.
wallness of that first Snot album is like, it's not, like I said, it's not the most forward thing in this, but
No.
it's absolutely in there. But you're right.
These guys
Like,
be a great chat. I reckon these guys be a great chat.
I am definitely going to have to reach out to these fellas and try and tee up a chat, I
Yeah.
think, because I would love to get a bit more understanding into the psyche of the band that is behind this, because this sort of stuff is, I don't want to say like,
It's
I don't
not
wanna
just
say
cool,
like,
funky.
I don't want
It's
to say
not
like
just cool, funky
avant-garde.
music.
I don't want to be like it's avant-garde, risk-taking stuff, but you know what I mean? Like this is a band that's like, right, this is what we do. This is our art. This is our statement. and they're completely unashamed. They are not hiding anything. They are out there. They are bold. They are like, this is what we're doing. Fuck you. And I will always be on board with a band that is that confident in who they are and what they're about.
Yeah.
Because a band like that is always going to produce meaningful art.
Yes, yes. And everything they do is borderline a statement because it's so far out there.
Bingo.
It's so against the norms. So it's sort of like, okay, just pay attention.
Like the heavy use of panning in this, like having the guitar panned all the way off and the bass all the way on the other side, like that is not something that you hear that often these days. That's something that used to be the case way back in the day when like stereo started to become a thing and people were getting very experimental with it. And they were doing like, you listen to some of the early Sabbath albums and you can hear the guitar was all the way on one side and the bass is on the other. These days, conventional wisdom tells you that it should be balanced and you shouldn't do that. So
no, make me feel like I can hear you in the space, if that makes sense. Like if I close my eyes, I can pinpoint exactly.
I can be stood in the room in my head and see where the band is around
Make me feel like it's live.
Yeah, loving that. All right. And the brawl is like good too, a nice bit of a laugh.
This video clip is fucking cool. I love clay animation videos. Oh, okay. Yes, nice. I'll see what they've done there now. You see what they've done?
What's that?
It's a little wave to Star Wars bar scene. And From Dusk Till Dawn. Where the guns popped out of it. Yeah.
Yep.
There's a nice little wave. I like that. I like what they've done there. They've somehow managed to mash the two.
Oh, and it's a great like homage to any of the all those 90s like Trapdoor and all that sort of stuff, as well as all those B grade like the cyberpunk and sci-fi of like the 70s and 80s type stuff. Like like it's all like Fifth Element, even if you go into that 90s in where it's like like the references there is just like I watch this clip and listen to this song and I'm like, okay.
Yeah, it's just pop culture going all through it.
I get it. I know what I would get. I know what to expect from Psychedelic Porn Crumpets, and I know to expect the unexpected.
Yeah.
And I know that if I was to listen to their whole catalog, I would hear all sorts of incredible stuff. And I'm going to make a point of that because I think they got a new album coming out according to the description that we saw there. So there's a new album coming out in May. So there's going to be even more for us to listen to.
Yeah, we're going to have to get caught up before we listen to the new stuff.
I think so. Anyway, let's keep going. I'm digging it. I'm curious to see if they get anywhere. Like, but the dip into that like 70s, like almost stoner element vibe there as well when it kind of kicked in and pulled back a bit. Crisp.
It's oh, nah, get the fuck out of here.
T-Bone McLaser Blast.
I need to go see these guys. I need to go see this live.
Yeah.
This is almost like, when you heard Periphery for the first time and you heard there's like three guitarists, and you just like, this can't.
Mm.
How is this manageable? Firstly, how is this manageable for a drummer? Like I need to go see it. I need to go see it for myself.
Yeah, I think the live show is just going to be so off the wall
Yeah,
for these
you're not
dudes.
even going to notice.
I love that though. T-Bone McLaser Blast, great.
Yeah, it's bad.
Another signal from the origin. Woo! Yeah, another reason to abuse it. Yeah, I got a good time if you wanna. Yeah, lunch on for Pax, Romana. Lunch on for Pax, Romana.
Did you see what she has on her shirt? PCP.
Yeah,
It's a drug. PCP is
Yeah.
a drug.
well,
Man, Ollie Jones.
Ollie Jones, I salute you, mate. That was a salute, everyone. It wasn't anything else.
Yes.
Like a normal
Yes.
salute. Thank you very much. Like that. Yep. That kind of salute. Not any other.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. That
Oh.
was a cool video.
That was an amazing video. I am. That's like exhausted me watching that in the best way
Yeah, a
possible.
little bit. That's like one I expect to come. Like that would have been one I would have loved to have come home to at like 3, 4 in the morning after being out all night, and I've just chucked on Rage, and that came on.
I get you. I 100% get you. Well, okay, like that was look very very bold choices in that. Like I said, and this is clearly a band that knows what they're about and has everything is just like that's the way it is because that's how we want it to be. And like the choice of the panned guitar and bass being like out, and having the guitar more on one side and the bass more on the other, like very, very bold choice in 2025, like strong choice. That's a very intentional choice. And you're not doing that by accident. You're doing that because that's what you're trying to do. I think psychedelic is absolutely a perfect descriptor for these guys. So I am hooked. I am absolutely hooked. I am going to dig in and find more from these guys. I am going to look up those tour dates and see if I can get out there on tour. And boys, if you're watching this, there's probably an email in your inbox from us
Yes,
asking you to
please.
come on the podcast. So if you're very, very busy, if you're very, very busy, we do appreciate that. But we would love to have you on and chat at some point. So keep an eye out for that one. But look, everybody watching at home, let us know what you think down in the description. We love hearing from you guys. And I think there's a lot of people are going to have a lot of fun with that song. And there are probably a lot of references in there that we maybe didn't even catch. So if you're like deep into your 70s, 80s, 90s, like sci-fi, cyberpunk stuff, let us know if there's references and sort of things in there that we missed that were allusions to various things, because we love that. We love getting educated on that. But yeah, we said, let us know what you guys think down in the comments. We will have links to everything that Psychedelic Porn Crumpets are doing down in the description. So go and give them a follow. Go and dive into their back catalog.
Yeah,
And listen to more of
100%.
their
I've
stuff.
done it now.
And check out those fucking tour dates, because they are going to be coming to a city near you by the look of it. We had a quick glance before, and there is a shitload of tour dates coming up for these guys. So you want to be there. We are going to try and be there. Absolutely. But yes, thank you so much for watching this far. My name is Reverend Rav. This is the Big Buddy Kyle. That was Psychedelic Porn Crumpets with March On for Pax Romana. If you've watched this far into the video, you are an absolute fucking legend. And we'll catch you guys next time. Peace out.
Peace.
Thank you so much for hanging out with us today. We really hope you had a good time. If you did, please consider hitting that subscribe button and the notification bell down there. It helps the channel grow. We are still a fairly young channel and we like to try and grow our audience all over the world. We do also, for those of you who are interested, have a Patreon. It's just a couple of bucks a month. At the moment, you get all the videos early and ad-free, but we are working on ways to increase the value of that and make it a bit more enticing. So don't forget to keep an eye out and check back on what's going on over there. Other than that, thank you so much for your time. Enjoy the rest of your day.